Good day, everyone. So this is our day off, isn't it?
It is our day off, and here we are.
And I'm about to do a consultation on a very beautiful lady that's been traveling for hours to get here. Okay, all right. So what I want to talk about today is stop hurting yourself and others. Now, you might think, oh, what are you talking about? Stop hurting myself and others. The only reason why these psychos are getting away with what they're getting away with is they've programmed you to unconditionally hurt yourself all day long. And when you do that, you hurt others because you can't give what you're not and you only give what you are. And understand something, I would be out of a job. I wouldn't have a job at all if everyone just stopped hurting themselves and others. And I would like you to put me out of work. And I know this, that I will never be out of work because guess why? 92% of the population has an autoimmune disease.
That's right.
And that means that you were attacking yourself on an emotional level before you ever did on a physical level. And the reality is you don't even know you're doing it because everybody else is doing it. If all the piggies are rolling in the mud, nobody knows they're rolling in the mud. And I'm not calling people piggies, it's just a metaphor. Now understand something right now. If you didn't go to war with yourself, if you had unconditional love and care for yourself, why would anybody else need to care for you? Why would anybody else have to give you love? And the reality is you're desperate for love. Let me tell you, sweetheart, you are. You will take contaminated, corrupted, conflicted love, because you can't live without it, and it will screw up your life. You know what? If I did a actual test on everyone, and I said, okay, so did you ever have an honest-to-goodness, unconditional relationship with another human being? You would be lying and full of BS, dysfunctional belief systems, if you told me you didn't. Because I'll tell you something, Tora is working on herself, like taking massive personal action. And guess what? She's never had the relationship that she would love to have with her husband and her husband with her. And they've discovered that this week, have you?
We have. It's just magic. It's magic. And us really choosing to love ourselves and learning to love ourselves. And it's like this God spark that touches our heart. And and with that, the connection we have together, we're on day 4 of the couple's connection, and sitting there for 10 minutes and looking at each other's eyes. Like I have met this man really for the first time, and he me, and there's a softness and openness and a subtleness and a willingness to really to discuss things that no longer serve us. And I can see it radiating to our children as well. My 11-year-old daughter Grace is also taking the whole life coach, and I can see how much she's been burdened by my stress and my crap, and how I've passed on my patterns to her. And just the awakening when I kissed her this morning, the softness. She's like a newborn baby. She has this just the hard layers of stress and of sort of protection are just falling off her. It's just magnificent.
Do you mind? Because we don't practice this. Do you mind telling them? So you did a couples connection with Grace.
That's right.
And a couples connection is where you come together and where one person has their legs open, the other one comes into them. They put their arms around each other so they can feel each other's ribs, right? So, and then you do the lion heart breath so you can feel them breathing, and you connect to the breath. And you look in the eyes, and what you do is the other person is very close, okay? Can you tell them what you experienced with your daughter and what your daughter experienced? You need to get this, because understand something. I don't care what conflict you have with yourself and the ones that you supposedly love. I call BS. You unconditionally love them, and not because you're bad, not because you're good, because you were programmed with bad beliefs from teachers. All your teachers were actually programmed to corrupt you. You think I'm kidding? Look at you. You know, people don't understand the life that they could have. Can you explain your couple's connection with your daughter?
Yeah, look, it was really profound and quite painful in the beginning when we first met each other. There was really a wall and a layer, and I could feel that, you know, I've been really shutting myself down to protect myself, and she's also been shutting. She's really learned that from me. She's shut herself down so much. And then as soon as we met, it's like she just wanted to shut down, and I just said, keep breathing, just keep, you've got this beautiful, you've got this baby, you know, like, let's do this. And it's just like layers were melting off each other, and I felt like she really felt, and she saw each other, herself for the first time, meeting my eyes. And in that moment, we were these kindred spirits, and it was like a recognition. That's why we came into this lifetime, to learn from each other, to grow together. And it was just so much melted of me and so much melted of Grace. And since then, she just meets my eyes with such strength, and everything that I was trying to shut down and sort of shut the life force down in me, she had already started to do that for herself. And we always say that we don't want our children to be like us, and we try to break the family curse, the family cycle. But I'd so much put that layer on her, and all the stress and the anguish that I felt, she was sort of carrying that for me. So it was just like a big shell, like an egg cracking, and just the wholeness of our individual beings. It's almost like the umbilical cord was broken again, but from that, just the softness and the...
You will be scared.
Yeah,
you will be scared to do it.
It's really scary.
But you will be scared of the false evidence appearing real that was programmed into you. I swear to God, please, just know this, that if you can do a couples connection with your brother, your sister, your husband, your wife, your daughter, your friend, you can end this. You can end this. You'd be surprised at the things that go on in your head that you think other people are thinking about you that aren't even true. Or they're thinking about you because they think you're thinking something about them.
That's right.
And guess what? That's melted, hasn't it?
It has absolutely melted, and it's just created such a softness and an openness. And I know now she is going to grow into who she is meant to be. And I can see that even this morning, like giving her the choice of what she wanted to do. Like normally she's, I don't know, she's very small, she played. Boom, she was just there from the moment she arose. Yeah, it's magic.
Let's give everybody the right, okay? Let's give everybody the right to find their authentic self. Let's get everyone the right to not follow anyone. Let's get everyone the right to follow their own heart, to make their own decisions and fill up their own hearts so that they don't feel like they have to, okay? That they have to use somebody else as a pumping station to fill up their heart. Look, I want to say something here, and you guys can all believe whatever you want to believe, and I wish never to offend anyone, and I swear to God on that. But I really believe that human beings on a universal scale are low vibrational beings. I'm not putting anybody down because I'm in the group. I believe that there are so many trillions of different spirit beings throughout the universe, and we are the ones that eat and poop. And I don't think that's the highest vibrational thing in the universe. But the reality is that just know that you are unconditionally loved by that which created the whole universe. Do not believe any other story, okay? Because that's the glory of it right there. If you could just buy into not putting a chokehold on yourself with any earth belief. I swear to God, I know it's going to be difficult, and I know that if you believe that you do this, you're going to go to hell forever. But the reality is I believe that hell is just a mental issue. Then you start getting issues in your tissues. I don't have issues in my tissues, even though people will be offended by the things I say. I don't take it personal. I'm only saying to them this, is guess what? This whole universe is an imaginary PlayStation game. And understand that which we call God has loved us beyond love, because love is a corrupted thing down here. And it's 1 minute it loves you, next minute it hates you. That sounds like every bloody relationship almost everybody's ever had. And understand, I'm only here to try to hopefully free people up. I don't want you to follow me. I don't want you to give me your money. I want you to really not trust me. But go into my library, go and take a look at the things I'm offering, and then make your own decisions. Just because hardly anybody's doing something doesn't make it wrong. Just because everybody's doing something doesn't make it right. And I'm going to tell you, the reason why children love Sony PlayStation games is because we're in one. And this is a life-threatening, fun-filled adventure if you learn how to unconditionally love yourself. And if you do that, these cycles will never, ever have a handle on you. Let me tell you something right now. Everybody, that when you go to fly, right now they're going to do facial scans. Did you know? Why don't you do your homework? I am going to get to wear a shirt with a pocket. I am going to put my phone here and turn it on when I go through, and I'm going to turn it on everywhere I fly. And I am going to tell them that I will not do a facial scan, and watch what happens. They're going to call their supervisors and tell me I can't fly. If it means that I have to miss a flight, because I always get to places early, a day early, I will miss the flight because I will not fight. I will fight for my rights. I'm not going to fight for my life because I am going to hold the ground. And I'm not doing this for likes or for you to come on. I'm doing this, let me tell you something. The way I speak, the way I live is not about, I don't want any thank yous. I don't want any followers. I want everyone to rise into their own authentic power and greatness. So you better get that. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I'm going to keep on pushing you to crack the coconut from the inside out. Not from me, from the outside, but from the inside out. Because let me tell you something. That little baby bird that's in the egg, I can't crack that coconut. It'll die. I can't crack its shell. It's got to crack its shell from the inside out. But I can send enough vibration to piss you off, or to maybe change your vibration, or to maybe you think that maybe you should love yourself a little more and game up. Do you understand? Game up. Did I get the COVID vax? Really? Do you think that's who I am? You think I would get the COVID vaccine? Wow. Really? Understand something. I won't get something that's not real. Okay? If you can show me that COVID can jump 1 inch, I'll go get one. If you can show me it can jump 1 inch, how can a virus, which in Greek means poison, jump? I've never seen a poison jump. Have you? So if you can, that's it. That's the deal. Give me some scientific data. It jumps 1 inch, and I will get a vaccine right live. Are you like out of your skull? I will never do anything to dishonor my spirit, my body, ever. And you better get that. It'll never, ever, ever happen in this lifetime. Okay? Because guess what? I am not low-hanging fruit. It's very hard for them. They just make it difficult for the psychos. They're so lazy. They're only going to go after the people that have autoimmune diseases, the people that you could step on their foot, their mouth drops open, you can shove any crap in there, into their mind or into their mouth. Look at the crap people eat. Do you think I eat crap? I turned 67 years old. Why don't you try to keep up with me just online? Barely try to keep up with me, try to walk with me.
Good luck with that.
You're not going to. Okay, because I know that which created the whole universe has always loved me, never judged me, and said, Daryl, you go. You're down on a planet that, guess what? The minute you get there and you're infused in the womb, it becomes a tomb, because your mother doesn't know and your father doesn't know that they were adulterated, they were corrupted, but they love you the best they can. And who in the heck is going to stop the family curse and bring unconditional love into this world? You got the flu shots. They're still thinking, yeah, whatever. I would never do that. It's never going to happen. I'm not going to get anything. I'm going to get what I want, because understand something. You know that everything that they do to you isn't law. Everything that they try to scare you with is not law. It's only because most of the majority is doing these stupid things. You got to understand, COVID was the litmus paper test for the 4 things that they're coming after us with in the next few months. Climate change, which there is no such thing. If you were to go and take a look at cycles, you'd see we're right on track with the right climate. Okay, all right? The 15-minute city, only a moron would buy into that to say, well, we'll save gas, honey. Okay, and we won't have to drive the kids so far to go to dance. Okay, whatever the case may be, all right? And then we're going to have another viral attack, which already we know that, guess what? Virus stands for Greek, poison. And why don't you look it up? Okay, just like people believe they're sinners, why don't you go look that up? That's called missing the mark. And if you actually got the vaccine, you took the mark.
Mark of the beast.
Okay, all right? Mm-hmm. Anyways, you know what? I'm going to get on here and challenge you. And then you might get pissed off, or you might wake up. We figure about 1 out of 10,000 people will find their authentic selves. And the other people are going to be either pissed off at me or go, wow, he's so full of BS. Well, guess what? I'm going to have the best day of my life every day. It doesn't matter what atomic bomb goes off, what kind of suffering my family, my children decide to do. I will be 100% here for them, but I am not going to buy into anything else. Okay? Why did the Mormon prophet get the vaccine? Well, because guess what? He wasn't a very good prophet. Jeez, guys. You know, the reality is I've got friends that have like 3 and 4 PhDs that have had 3 shots already. You know, just because you have information or you believe you're doing the spiritual work for God doesn't make you intelligent. There's more intelligence in a 6-year-old than anybody with a PhD, okay? And I did count myself in on that one. Okay, Grace has more intelligence than I do because she has more instinct, she has more logic, she still loves her life, she still loves her mother and father, even though they're adulterated. Mm-hmm. What do you think, Tora?
Absolutely, absolutely. But she can now see, because she's been through an experience of really shedding the layers, and she can see the world as it is, and she has a choice. And she has taken responsibility, and I've really seen that in the last few days. Yeah, she's on a she actually has changed her vibration, and thank God we got her early enough. And she has look, she was so clear that she wanted to do this course and be on this experience, and witnessing adults who are so contracted and so really stuck in fear.
Yeah.
It was the most amazing she has this inner standing of who she is, who she wants to be, and her imagination now is limitless.
So I just want to answer this. Somebody said, why are you so angry? Have you ever seen me angry?
No, I see passion. I see passion.
Guess what? I'm going to tell you something right now. Why don't you keep on whispering? Or why don't you have total silence? Or why don't you say to someone, please don't kill yourself? I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and understand this. People can think I'm angry. I'm not angry, because this is the game. I understand the rules, but understand something. Have you ever tried to wake up a loved one or someone you care for? Well, guess what? I care for everyone. I don't care if they love me or hate me. I know to win the game down here, did you not see what the one-a-day's about? Stop hurting yourself so you stop hurting others. And I will never, ever hurt another human being again. And guess what? Will I upset them? Well, if my beliefs don't match theirs, they'll probably be really pissed off. But the thing is all you have to do is hit the end button on your phone. Mm-hmm. All you have to do is not go to my website. And all you have to do is just tell everyone that I'm psycho and trying to hurt them, and then maybe you'll feel better, because you need to go after someone, because you don't know how to vent all the anger and stress you have. I get it. I get it. So the reality is guess what? You don't ever need forgiveness from me, because unconditional love says you can do whatever you want, and I need to love you anyway, or I will become sick. Understand something, whether you believe this or not, I believe in all the spirit leaders that have come here before us, and understand this, Buddha tried to teach us peace and patience, and Christ tried to teach us unconditional love. And my story is Christ got hung on the cross because they needed to get rid of somebody so powerful teaching unconditional love, because these psychos don't know what to do with someone that has unconditional love for their brothers and sisters. They know what to do with people that hate blacks, Chinese, okay, that hate broccoli. They just want people hating something. Long as you hate something, guess what? They already own you. I will hate nothing. And I hope that you learn to put a smile on your face, connect to your lion heart breath, and go do the mirror work. Go into my BraveHeart 12 loving steps. Do you think they should do a couples connection with yourself in the mirror or with the ones you love? And watch, if you're on the verge of divorce, if you haven't talked to somebody forever, if you can get them to do a couples connection, it's over. Because the grand illusion is that we're broken. The grand illusion is that we're sinners. The grand illusion is that we're toxic. The grand illusion is that we need to be made to suffer for the wrongdoings of who? Let me tell you something. You tell me that as soon as you get here as a beautiful vibrational spirit, that it doesn't get twisted. What do you think? God is something that goes, you know, really, seriously? It's the highest frequency vibration that has created a universe. Do you really think it has a personality disorder? God knows I still do, and I'm working on it, but God doesn't. For God's sakes, please wake up. Guess who's getting a Cellsonic?
That would be me.
And guess who's getting a cardio med bed?
That would be me.
And guess who has a beautiful retreat that is unbelievable in the mountains that you could go to, and you can stay there in these beautiful cabins they made, and you can get all the juicing and salads, and you can get Cellsonic cardio med bed, Wolf non-surgical. You can take walks. You can go fishing.
Swim in the waterfall.
Oh my God, please. Okay. Tora, what's your phone number?
My phone number is 041 399 3493, and my email is Tora.
Can you go again, but even slower? Like, who do you think can write that fast?
You can.
No, I can't. No, I can't.
041 399 3493, and I will also post it in the chat later. And my email is Tora, THORA, at tklifestylesolutions.com. And we will tailor a beautiful package, a personal treatment and training retreat package.
Absolutely.
Exactly for your healing journey, and to free your spirit, to activate incredible health and vitality and health. Yeah, and health, I've said that already.
Stop being sorry. Stop saying sorry. And now people don't say sorry. They say, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, please, what did they do to you? What did they do to you? Rise up, everyone. That's all I'm asking. You know, that's all I'm asking. Don't participate in anything I'm doing, but do one thing. Participate in not being a doing, a being. That means start making decisions on unconditional love for yourself and nothing else. It will stir things up. It will piss people off because you used them as a nipple and they used you as a nipple. TikTok just cut me off.
But it just feels so beautiful when you choose yourself and connect really with your purpose and passion.
You do know that you said something and they cut me off at TikTok now. I'll tell you what it was when we're done. Because I don't want to be cut off at the other two too. No, that's okay. I you know, it happens.
It happens all the time.
We'll get the word out.
Yeah, but when you choose yourself and become the leader of your own life and stop leading up and stop looking up to other people.
Yeah, don't look up to me.
No.
You know, if there's something that I can do to help you, become your own leader. Don't follow us. We're called BraveHeart Nation. We're not called BraveHeart Herd. And a BraveHeart Nation is where Tora, I will teach her everything I know, and then she will take what I've given her and she'll make it into hers. Not mine, hers. Okay? And she will go off and do her thing, and I will support her. I don't need another follower, thank you very much.
And then we become like little honeybees.
Yes.
And we give that gift to the world, and then the other people around us will take that and give that to everybody, and then the universe vibrationally will change and rise, and we are creating the new world as we know it, and we all are part of that. We have such a big part to play.
Yeah, truly. And so watch, it will be Monday I fly out of Coffs Harbor, so I don't think they have the scanners there yet, but if they do.
Yeah, they have. They have the old one in the back, and you just got to say no.
Yep. And then when I go to do flying to America, they're going to stand their ground. But I'm prepared to be a day late, but not $1 short. Okay? All right, listen to me. Okay? You have the best day of your life, and remember something. When you stop hurting you just supported the world, the new world that's coming. Unconditional love for ourselves and our brothers and sisters. And guess what? Do me a favor. Put me out of business. I challenge you. Put me out of business by minding your own business so that you're never sick again, never sick of yourself, never sick of the planet. Okay, there's nothing wrong with the planet. And then ignore the psychos. All right. If there was a really loud noise and you didn't like it, you would move away and you'd focus on something you loved. So stop talking about them. Stop focusing on them. Okay. They're never going away. Okay. So the only thing that you can do is fall in love and play with yourself. Okay.
That's really beautiful. And it's so simple.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a beautiful day. And we'll be back tomorrow in class. It'll be day 5. Okay. There's 30 people in this course. Okay. And we are going to pass the phone around tomorrow and we'll see what they have to say. It will not, they don't know what's going to happen, but we will pass it around. Those who want to talk, some are still shy. They're still finding themselves. But the day that you can speak loud and proud and say, I am going to unconditionally love myself and I will unconditionally love everyone else. Okay, and I will mind my own business and I will take nothing personal and I'm not out to change anybody anymore. I'm not out to go and find a new lover that I can fix because I need to find this lover, the authentic lover inside myself first and foremost.
And it becomes a love affair with ourselves for a lifetime, and it just grows and expands, and it's magnificent. And it's we're the only race who are here to experience pleasure.
And what else?
And unconditional love.
And suffering.
Yes.
So if you don't want that, you can have suffering every day long. And as long as you want to keep that old personality, that's my personality. No, it's not.
It's a choice. It's a choice.
Okay?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. We got this.
We got this.
You got this. Bye, Bravehearts.
Bye, Brave.